Hello. Okay. Hopefully, your holidays have gone well. Thank you very much to all my subscribers, especially the newcomers. Welcome. Hopefully, you like my wide range selection of videos. If you like any of my readings, please reach out to me in the links provided in the YouTube. Okay. And you can reach me through email as well. And I can see about getting you a private reading. If you want to donate or anything like that, there are links for PayPal as well, and I only accept that or e-transfer. We do that here in Canada, okay? So I'm going to do the Goddess Power Oracle Guidebook. I pulled 5 cards. I'm going to do another reading for January. This one's for December. So the first one we have is Artemis. Focus, something we need to do. Okay, definitely before the end of the year. Kind of get to the grind of it and get what our goals and ambitions and whatever we're planning, get it in our sights, in the crosshairs, okay? So that's number 4. You could be a path life number 4. Second one is Danu, assurance. So that's number 10, new beginnings. And this is all the seeds that you've sown, the hard work that you put in to be going into the new year for 2025. Then we have Freya, Radical Acceptance. This is a powerful card, a very good card to have as well. It's nice to see. Number 15, which is 6. You could be path life number 6. And then we've got Oshun, Generosity. Number 41, which is 5. Also symbolic for change. Very lovely card to have. And last but not least, we have Rhea, Flow, number 44, which is 8. So you could be path life number 5 or path life number 8. And we'll start with Artemis, which is focus. It's really interesting how we go focus, assurance. So goals, ambitions, any kind of dreams. Assurance, anything that you planted for new beginnings. Then radical acceptance of what is. And then generosity, the whole idea of giving and receiving, but not having the expectations. It's almost unconditional. And then flow, being in the flow of everything, which is really nice. So we'll start with Artemis, number 4. Pardon me. Need to drink some water. In order to fully embrace the intentions you have set in motion in your current conditions, it's important to seize the moment. Now is the time you can truly make your mark as the Greek goddess of the hunt. Artemis will help guide your arrow. Surrender yourself to the process of whatever it is calling for your attention. Immerse yourself fully in whatever needs your focus and allow yourself to experience the deep abiding trust. If you aim true and your heart is open and pure, grateful for all the bounty that surrounds you, your deepest desires will manifest before you like magic. Sometimes you can be so focused on one thing, one way, one outcome, or one expectation that you run the risk of losing the opportunity to experience what you genuinely desire. You may be so fixated that you become blind to what is truly yours and that will be in your best and highest good. The goddess of the hunt offers this alignment task. Soften your focus, allow the fulfillment of your desire to come into you as it will. Whether you hit your mark now is not the point. Rest your eyes and release the tension in your body by making this break. You will avoid shooting yourself in the foot and instead recognize that you are so loved. Love, success, and opportunity, all that is truly yours, will not run past you. Call on the goddess Artemis to remind you of this truth. You're allowed to ask the goddesses for help if you need it, assistance, signs, synchronicities, anything like that, maybe downloads or information if you are in a need of any kind of guidance, okay? Their energy is existent. It's still available to us if we need it. These women, these goddesses, whether you believe in any of the myths or legends or anything like that, they surmounted so many odds that were placed up against them. Even today in 2024, there are ways that we recognize very powerful women and feminine energy. Okay, Danu, assurance. So all the seeds that you planted, number 10. The appearance of the Celtic earth goddess Danu, who gave birth to magic, portends to the fulfillment of your desires and the fruition of your dreams. Whatever it is that you're inquiring about, Danu gives her assurance that you are in the process of becoming. Now is the time to trust whatever you have planted planned, and worked towards is being lovingly birthed. All you need to do is stay with the flow of events. This seems to be a theme, flow. And ready for your next opportunity. Everything has its perfect season. Just as fallow ground carries the promise of new life that appears again in the spring, as if magically biding from the invisible to visible, Danu offers her promise of grounded assurance. Alignment message. There are days when you wonder if you're on the right track, if your dreams are valid, if you have what it takes to show up and shine. You may have hit a dry spell where it appears that nothing is happening and makes you doubt yourself. When this earth goddess appears, she is reminding you of the promise of new life. Just as fields are left often purposefully fallow, perhaps this is seemingly a dry spell of yours, which is really a preparation time. Under the ground of your visible life lies a stream of abundance that is feeding the roots of the seedlings of your intentions planted in your field of dreams. Go about your day-to-day life with faith. Danu assures you that your form of your desires will show up in divine timing in an even more magical way than you could imagine. Pardon me. Okay, Freya. Radical acceptance. It's very important. Number 15. You will succeed in whatever it is that you are trying to do, especially if you maintain focus and stay in the flow. When you see life as a battleground, you lose sight of more easeful way to be in the world. Can you be in the middle of chaos and allow yourself to center in the quiet hum in the eye of the storm? Let the peace of Freya, the Norse goddess of war, enter your mind and assist you. Amid the flurry of battle, she came to collect the fallen and bring them to a place of rest and recuperation. Freya is here to remind you that the acceptance of defeat is not the end. She offers the gift of acceptance, knowing that there is nothing to resist right now. See your world at face value and look into it with discernment. When you see with greater clarity, not taking this world so personally, you will not have to fight at all. If you take full stock of your conditions, surrendering to what is, you can move to higher ground, begin again, or wait until the drama dies down on its own. You are the strongest, most grounded, and most powerful when you remember this is the strategy the goddess Freya offers in your support. Your alignment message. Failure or disappointment are parts of life that few want to accept. Perhaps a job you want doesn't come through. A lover you thought was the one betrays your hopes and expectations, or maybe your kids are acting out. Maybe a long-term creative project didn't quite yield the success you so dearly hoped for, or perhaps you were hurt by somebody for no apparent reason. The goddess of war and radical acceptance, Freya, says, have no fear. This is only temporary. Now is not the time to linger in perceptions of low self-worth. Your alignment task is to accept the truth wholeheartedly and see your situation exactly for what is. She will bring you to a place of surrender where you have time to heal. Freya knows that you will emerge stronger and wiser. Only good will come out of this. Trust the goddess Freya is watching over you. Very strong energy, 8-8 as well. Number 41, Oshun, generosity. It's a very pretty card. Number 41. I know there's a lot of roller coaster up and down, and it can get a little bit chaotic, but don't let it distract you from what it is that you truly value, especially your own self-worth, okay? Pardon me. Okay, I'm just going to let that run. Anyways, Oshun, generosity. Empowerment message. There is a universal law that centers on unrestrained generosity and flow. Oshun, the benevolent Rubrian river goddess, the representation of nourishment, healing, fertility, and prosperity, reminds you that life herself has given to you freely. You have been offered air to breathe, water to drink, food to eat, and shelter to sleep in. So now is your task to give freely of yourself. no matter how big or small the act, without expectation of receiving anything in return. I think that's where I struggle a little bit as well, because you do want reciprocity, forgiving of yourself. And so many people in this world tend to take, and give nothing back. But you have to understand that you're just doing your part. You're doing your part by shining your light. And yes, people will want to come in and take. You can cut people off. You can put your boundaries down, anything like that. If somebody is not deserving, they've shown you that, then you can cut away from them. That's fine. But you can't stop being who you are. Okay? The goddess Oshun encourages you to allow gratitude to permeate everything you do right now, everything that you're grateful for. Even the smallest of opportunities and gestures, the very experience of giving and being generous with your heart, time, money, or assistance and kindness and care will provide more value than you can imagine. It does feel good. And when you release all attachment to the outcome, you will be surprised to see how good fortune you have bestowed on others comes back to you tenfold. Oshun reminds you that this is the truth that has existed before time and will continue until the world's very end. Your alignment message. Sometimes you may fall prey to fears about whether you will get what you need, so you worry about money or love and you begin with withholding. You might find yourself being overly restrictive and beginning to hoard for that proverbial rainy day, or just holding back your energy. I've done this, okay? Do you know you cut off generous Oshun's flow of potential when you allow yourself to be convinced there is not enough? The truth is, when you begin to be miserly with your time, affection, and gifts, you will see little in return as you begin to notice what isn't there. In this moment, the goddess Oshun wants to offer you this alignment task. You can't expect the great goddess to be generous with you if you show her you don't trust in the flow of her generosity. Now is the time to do the opposite of what you fear. When you feel there's not enough money, spend a little to signal your trust in the abundance. If you feel unloved, ask who you can love and where you can show you care, including to yourself. Even a kind gesture made to a stranger sends the sign that you trust in the generosity of the world. Don't wait to get what you want. You can give it away to others, and you will be amazed at how things turn around. Most of us here in the 3D, especially that are materialistic, they cling to things, items. Yes, there are symbolic things that we have, maybe from people that are no longer here with us, or there's items that were given to us as a gift. But honestly, when it comes to holding on to certain things, if you're not using it and it just collects dust, sometimes you need to be able to let somebody else be in possession of something that will bring them immense joy. Maybe it'll help them more than you could even imagine, instead of it just sitting there collecting dust or not being worn or not being used or something like that. Okay? The goddess Oshun has only your best interests at heart. She has the fruits of the labor, okay? So this is staying focused on goals. This is the assurance, your manifestation, planting seeds. This is the acceptance of the reality that is around you, the things that you've manifested for yourself. Understanding we control ourselves, not others. Okay? This is the generosity of being able to give, but this is also the fruits of our labor. And last but not least, Rhea. Blue, throat chakra, speaking. Number 44, 8. You could be a path life number 8. So we had 4, 1, 6, which could be 9 as well, 5, and 8. Okay, I wonder what that is actually. 4, 5, that's 11, 12, 16, 18, 24, so it's 4, 5, and 6. Okay, flow. Sorry about that. Got a little carried away. Where did I go there? Okay, Rhea, flow. Do you notice how when you're in alignment with the universe, everything in your life just seems to flow? The Greek goddess Rhea, whose very name means flow and ease, comes to let you know that you are entering such a time. While the flow state is not necessarily permanent for most people, it's a beautiful feeling that allows you to lose yourself in the rhythm, as if you're traveling down a magic stream where ideas, insights come into you through a vast source of information that is gifted to you. The way to ensure you remain in this beautiful energy as long as you can is to observe your life with relaxed attention, listening to the guidance presented to you as you move forward without restraint or fixed ideas. Childlike energy as well. You can enter into a flow state anytime you're willing to release your expectations. It's almost like, I really want this, I really want this. You know what? It's fine. I'm grateful for what I have. I know I want it, but if I'm meant to have it, I'll have it. And then set it and forget it. Go do something else. Distract yourself. You can enter into a flow state anytime you're willing to release your expectations. It requires trust, and the goddess Rhea ensures your boat will never capsize as you move from a slow stream to a bit of a rapid river. Your alignment message. Sometimes you may find yourself in a stagnant state where there is nothing that really seems to be moving. The flow between you and the universe is a little bit blocked. This can happen when you fear that your desires won't be met. Fear is a low vibrational state. And also when things are not moving quickly and seemingly in a different direction from what you expected. The goddess Rhea reminds you that when you trust in the flow state, you find an opportunity to flow around and bend that you've not discovered yet. Her alignment task for you is to let go of the branch, allow yourself to be carried on the river of your life into parts of the river you've not yet traveled through. She will ensure that all you will experience, unfamiliar and unexpected things, releasing from all of it, will only result in the discovery of magic and miracles. Let go and allow the flow to do the rest. You'll be amazed at how effortless life becomes when you do so. Okay. I tried to do this reading earlier and it cut me off, and then I'm redoing it now. And I got to Rhea and I said that her look looks sad. But I think this is more of just like a really relaxed state. The more I look at it, I think this might just be like a personal reflection of myself and my expectations, and always wanting to supersede the next thing and the next thing. And I need to just be in the flow and appreciate what is, instead of always looking to the next one, because that's more in the future. That's not so much in the present, which I think most people understand. If you resonate with this, the present is where you manifest things. And gratitude and appreciation is really important. Also connected to Gaia, Mother Earth. Okay, so those are the 5 goddesses for December. I'm going to do another one for January. Hopefully you like my videos. There's many different videos I have here on my YouTube channel. We're only 3 years in. The first year was a little bit rocky because I was going through my own dark night of the soul and having my awakening, and then experience and learning how YouTube worked, and then getting in touch and in tune with myself, my higher self, my own gifts, talents, and abilities, and finding what purpose I had and how to properly articulate and speak. And if you like my videos, please do like, share, subscribe. You're more than welcome to donate if you feel generous to do so. If you want a reading with me, not necessarily the oracle cards here, but I do tarot reading as well, you can reach out, use the emails. I only accept PayPal or e-transfer for Canada. Okay? Love you guys, and hopefully this helped you.